And there is the reigning Olympic silver medalist in the 800 meters, Marco Arop. He's got quite a range, doesn't he, Kate?
Well, he sure does. In fact, you can add half marathon to his profile now. 1:11.15, that's nothing to sneeze at. We've joked about him moving up in distance to the 15, but he's going to stay in the 8 for a while because he is chasing that world record of 1:40.91 set by David Rudisha back in 2012, and he is amongst esteemed company in that pursuit.
Fourth fastest time in the world this year for Arop. Let's meet the rest of the field in lane 7. That's Maddie Erickson for the U of Oregon. And there is the defending champion of Canada, Arop, among his many accolades.
Defending champion 3 times over, 22, 23, and 24.
Justin O'Toole, unattached out of Quebec, will be in lane 5.
He comes in with a 1:46.18.
Abdulali Hassan from the Blue Devils will be in 4.
One of the fastest of the field and 4th last year.
Alonzo Ryan from the University of Toronto Track Club will be in 3.
1:47.47 for him.
His teammate John O'Reilly will be in 2. And in lane 1 will be Yassine Aber from St. Laurent Select.
He's a 1:46.84 guy, 8th last year in the final. You mentioned Maddie Erickson in lane 7 there.
And this senior men's 800-meter final presented by Tourism Ottawa. Rounding out the field in lane 8 will be Caden King-Smith from the Calgary Spartans. There is the gun, and we are underway.
Well, Maddie Erickson was 3rd last year. You see him in that yellow and green distinctive kit of the University of Oregon Ducks. And man, did he have a year. He was the NCAA indoor champion in the 800 this year and then followed that up with a 2nd place outdoors. And if anyone can give the big man in white a run for his money, you gotta believe that it's the big man in yellow and green, the Duck.
Looked like there was a little bit of a stumble there on the inside. Not sure who it was, but everyone's still on their feet.
Well, Marco Arop holds the 7 fastest times in Canadian history, and we saw him run an incredible time in the preliminaries, the semifinals coming in. And he is now cruising his way towards the bell lap, 51 and change, 51.74 for Arop through that opening lap. And he has not shaken the form of Abdullahi Hassan, the Blue Devil. Hassan wants to try to get himself as close as possible to the top of the podium.
Arop has already guaranteed himself a spot in the World Championships this year as the defending world champion. Maddie Erickson has also run that qualifying standard. He's in 4th right now. It's Arop leading the way. Hassan right there with him. And Justin O'Toole also in the mix. Will either of them be able to challenge Arop? Here comes O'Toole. Arop sensing it, and Arop will hold him off and collect another Canadian title.
Well, proximity to greatness is still greatness, and greatness indeed for Arop. That is his 5th win, 4 in a row, 22, 23, 24, now make it 25. Add 2018 to that. And you know, Marco Arop, again, another, we talked about it with Damien, another class of the field and class of Canada. He said that he gets just as nervous performing at an Olympic final as he does at the national championships. He was under some pressure here. He led gun to tape. That's, again, how he likes to run. Kudos to Abdullahi Hassan, who stuck on him like glue, and then O'Toole swinging wide and putting himself in excellent contention. Right there, you saw Arop on the inside. Feel the pressure and shift gears. He didn't have to look. He is responding instinctively to what's happening around him, and that is what makes him such a phenomenal championship-style racer. But again, he said, I get nervous for this because it matters. It all got started here for Arop. He won his first junior national title in 2017 on this track, his first senior national title right here again the following year in 2018. And he said, it feels like coming home. He travels the world. He lives down in the south where he went to school in Starkville, Mississippi. But Canada is his adoptive home, and he wears that flag proudly after coming to Canada from Sudan as a refugee. And he is now a 5-time national champion and headed to Tokyo.
He's the second person we've seen win their 5th Canadian title tonight. We saw Damian Warner pick up his 5th crown in the senior men's 110-meter hurdles.